they shy away from their emotions a lot. Regardless of what emotion is, it's like they don't want you diving deeper into what that could mean about them or what that means, just because they're not open to sharing that with you just yet, okay? Not getting that they're trying to block you from that or they just don't care. I'm getting more so that they're not ready. It's just giving me an energy of somebody not being ready, okay? And that's okay. You can't force anybody to be ready, but you also can't wait there for them to be ready, okay? That's not the point of this message. Let's just be clear. Clear messages, please. What else does this collective need to hear at this time? Oh, okay. This energy appreciates your kindness, the kindness that you do extend to them. They appreciate how you listen. They appreciate your efforts, even though it seemed, because that card fell on top of divine partner, small steps, big shifts, and caution. They feel like even though they're not fully ready to open up, they do appreciate if you've like stopped in your tracks on your journey to even notice them, to like take a couple more steps closer to figure out what exactly is going on. Like, they do appreciate that, you know. That's like, I'm hearing that's the kind of energy that gets people through some tough times in their life. I'm not saying to be a doormat for somebody, because that's not what this collective is. I'm saying that you know how to be kind, even when those haven't always been kind to you. You do not base your interactions and your givingness off of that, regardless, because that's not the type of person that you are, okay? You are not the kind of person that treats people bad for no reason or projects onto other people for no reason. Not saying that you need to have a reason to do that. It's just that you don't do that regardless, because that's not the kind of person that you are. So this person, they see that and they appreciate that, okay? So what are the final messages? What else does this collective need to hear at this time? Oof, I feel like this person has been through it when it comes to love, okay? Because I just heard I've been down in the dumps for so long. This message has been going for a while now, you guys. I've been sitting here for a while. Clear messages, please. Something about this energy not wanting you to be out of their sights, be out of their energy completely. Like, they want you to really, they want you to understand them at the end of the day, is what I'm getting. They want you to understand them, which is normal, because everybody wants to be understood, especially when you're connecting with somebody in a romantic sense as a partner, okay? Your life is affected by it, you know? I'm not saying that you need to be dramatic and like, oh my God, like, now I gotta like just completely change my life around for this person. That's not what I'm like getting at. We're gonna have to go to the next part. It's more so when you take another seriously enough to welcome them into your world and be a part of their life as well, you stop and consider their feelings. You stop and consider what they have going on in their life. You incorporate your world into theirs somehow to have that connection. You know what I mean? It's something about meshing or blending two worlds here that's very significant. And it just feels like I don't know if it's difficult for this energy to do that, or it's difficult for you to open up and try and do that. But it definitely feels like somebody just having an understanding of what that entails, okay? I'm not telling you guys you need to give up your life for another person to be in it. You don't need to be a completely different person to have your dream person, okay? But you do need to figure out how to incorporate their life into yours. Okay? It's not a bad thing at all. But that's the thing, no matter how different you are from this person, they feel like you are such a healthy individual. Like, this doesn't need to have anything to do with health-wise, body, whatever, but it just feels like you're really like good for this person. Like, I'm hearing mentally, overall, it feels like you could help improve this person's life in a way that benefits them, because they've felt either kind of discouraged when it comes to partnering up with people because of past experiences, or they felt like they couldn't put trust in another person because fear of judgment, or there's just something that they could be working through in regards to their anger as well. So there's like things about this person that, or this could be you, collective, there's things about this person that feels like they still feel unfinished, not fully evolved, which is okay. Nobody is fully healed, okay? But it feels like because of these kinds of things in their life, they feel like they're really noticing the differences, I guess, is what I'm getting. Creative project in reverse. They're really noticing the difference when it comes to your world and theirs, okay? With the creative project coming out in reverse, and then abundance, it being under abundance, one of the luckiest cards. Number 1 could also be significant. Did I already say number 15 could be significant? It almost feels like this person is holding themselves back purposely, or a little bit. There could be like somebody self-sabotaging here because they're scared of an outcome, or they're scared of when they do integrate or put in their creative energy into another life force, what their outcome is going to be. Okay, they're really focused on their outcome because maybe this person hasn't always received what they wanted out of a connection, like fully. They haven't fully felt seen or comfortable, or just at home, or just like they can just be them with a person. And so they see you, and it's almost like this person just seeing the potential but not really wanting to move on it, because they're scared that either they're not enough, or they're too much, or they just can't be at the level that you're on right now. But I feel like that's all just projection, you know? Clear messages, please. Final message, actually. We've been going on and on about this energy. What else does this collective need to hear at this time? Clear messages, please. They do feel divinely connected and guided to you, though, with the divine partner card here out of all of the cards. It feels like this person feels heavily connected to you in some way, and they feel like they've stumbled upon your path for a reason. Okay, that's what it feels like. Clear messages, please. Last message, actually. It's the no card. I'm hearing no nonsense. No nonsense. Again, but like the energy of running a tight ship. Maybe this is your energy, collective, and they're just like, oh my God. For some of you, they could think that you're a control freak. I'm gonna say it, okay? They think you're a control freak. They don't want to be controlled. And with the whole running a tight ship, I think that's where they get that idea, because you could run a tight ship, or your energy is very like no nonsense, like we're not playing games here, like this is we're not teenagers. So it's like this person's like, oh no, they're gonna try and control me. They're gonna try to control me. Can we get one final message, please? Honestly, I'm getting overall you or their energy. There's a lot of projection going on. But let's see. There's projection mixed with past traumas from relationships, and also things that you're still healing and working on in your own personal life, or your own personal growth that has nothing to do with this person, that is kind of affects how you interact with them, or how you will interact with them. But final message, please, because I feel like I've been talking for hours about this. Clear messages, please. What else? Final message. Yeah, they need to show themselves more self-love. Okay, they need to focus their energy on loving them. Oop. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. You'll know. I'm hearing that one sound. I think it's from TikTok. Hold on. I forgot how it goes, but it's a woman explaining to other girls, young girls, basically how not to fall in love, or not to cling on to the idea of love too much, because of how much I feel like, I don't know, I feel like society kind of pushes that on younger women, that they need to fall in love, or that they need to find somebody that loves them, because they need to fully rely on that. Like, that's something in life that women need to really worry about, is being loved. In general, like, can we be loved for who we are for once? Can we just be loved just by existing? Can we be loved just by having these children that we birth on our own? Like, anyway, this is not a feminism rant, okay? You guys can chill out. That song was just coming to me with that sound, and I had a couple thoughts on it. But is there any other message? Just hearing that song, I think it's a rock song. It's called Let the Good Times Roll. I was hearing that. Let the good times roll. Something about your energy is freeing, okay? It feels good to be near you. It feels good to be around you. Is there anything else we can know about this energy for the collective? They're wanting your presence. They're very much attracted to your presence, okay? If there's something that they've wanted in life, it would be you, okay? It would be your presence. This energy feels like they found somebody they can really connect with. I don't know why, it's just like, it feels very serious now. This energy feels like you are somebody that they can really confide in and trust, and just have a really good life with. This is interesting. Like, I don't know if you just met this person, you're going to be meeting a new person, and instantly the connection is just gonna be there, and like this energy is just gonna know that you're their person or you're it for them. But it feels like this energy has thought something through here about who they want in their life for like the rest of their life is what I'm getting. Yeah, you got looking deeper. Looking deeper. somebody here knows somebody here knows what they want when it comes to a connection. Okay. Anything else we can know about this energy, please? It's giving me, I don't know if this person's into 80s rock bands or just 80s music in general, but that's coming up heavily. That could be a sign on to who this person is. This person is also very, I don't want to say they're like weird, but even the way that they move, like it's, I don't want to say it's robotic, but it feels calculated. Not in a negative way, but it just feels like this person is, to their knowledge, they know who they are, okay? As much as they've experienced what they've experienced and where they're at in life, it feels like they know who they are and they're comfortable with representing a side of themselves to the world. However, I feel like there's a deeper part of them that they don't show to everybody. And it feels like they're going to kind of open that up to you. I'm also getting, I don't know why they want me to bring in like physical features. Okay, this person, for some of you, this person could be tall, dark, and handsome. This person could have a beard. They could have black hair. They could also be really tall, but also very thin. Okay, not skinny, but just on the thinner side is what I'm getting. This person, not bony in a bad way, but I am seeing like they're showing me bones. They're showing me a lot of hair, okay? I'm seeing black hair. I'm seeing brown eyes. I'm seeing a beard. I'm seeing like thick eyebrows. They could have dark features in general. They don't have to be of the darker complexion, but they could just have darker features. This person feels like, I don't know if this person has been in and out of the hospital a lot growing up or recently. Something about being in the hospital a lot is significant. Immune system, immune health deficiencies, overlap. What is that? Okay, relapse. This person is very loud in general. And I know I said like this person's energy seems disruptive. I feel like their voice is loud. I feel like the things that they say are peculiar. They're just giving me an energy that's unfiltered, okay? An energy that's so unfiltered. Sometimes they just blurt things out and they don't even realize what they say until after the fact, okay? Not giving this person an excuse whatsoever, especially if they say something disrespectful or if they say something really ignorant, but I'm just getting that that is a part of their energy, okay? It's 3:55 right now. They're very particular in how they go about. Ill. Sorry, I don't know why I said ill, but like they gave me the word scouting when they look for people to date or like when they're interested in somebody. So I don't know if this person scouts people before they actually go after them or like it like ask them out. I don't know. This is a weird energy. Overall, this person feels like somewhat level-headed. But when it comes to you, something about you though, they're kind of just like, is this person, I just heard a glass break. Is this person gonna judge me? Is this person gonna judge me? Clear messages, please. What else can we know? Yeah, again with the running a tight ship, something about your energy feels like you run a tight ship, so they don't know if they fit in to your world. Excuse me. Clear messages, please. That's so interesting. You know, I've never heard a glass break during one of my readings. I've heard a dog barking, I've heard birds, I've heard slam doors, I've heard people talking loudly, I've heard laughter, I've heard arguments, I've heard kids playing, but I've never heard a glass break while I'm doing one of my readings. That, I don't know if that's significant, that could be significant, but like, I just found that to be interesting. Messages, please. I feel like that's symbolic for something too. Somebody's like shattering something, shattering the glass, reflection, mirror, a reality. Clear messages, please. What else can we know about this energy, please? It's taking a lot longer today. Usually I find whenever I do a connection reading, like right off of the bat, it usually takes longer to really see the other person's energy and like what exactly their intentions are. But I feel like this makes sense because if this is a new person, they're trying to warm up to you and see what you're all about before they like go for it. Okay, yeah. They want something here to happen naturally. They don't want to force it. Wow, I just got a notification, and on the notification it says I'm afraid. So this person could be really, you know, afraid to unpack who they are to you, like actually reveal themselves to you. Clear messages. Is there anything else we can know about this? After this one, we're actually going to go to the other deck just because I feel like that one would come out more. No? Okay, we'll stick to this one. We're going to have to go to the next one. Yeah, I'm hearing fall in love again and again. Like, there's nothing wrong with falling in love. Okay, there's nothing wrong with wanting to fall in love. There's nothing wrong with it, you guys. I feel like when people get hurt so badly time and time again, they just don't want to do it anymore. And so they start playing this game of like, I'm going to outsmart you by not falling for you, but I'm still going to get all the benefits when it comes to a relationship without fully investing, which I think that's so messed up for society, and like passing that down onto younger generations, which thank God the younger generations, Gen Z actually has a brain not to fall for it, but like trying to do that is just so like, it's kind of played out to me. But it's also, it just shows you how much you've healed, okay? It shows you how much of an understanding you have on love, okay? And I'm not saying that your love isn't good enough, that your love is worthless. I'm saying that you can still be loved and you can still love, okay? It's not impossible. You can have a full life and a healthy love that's not toxic or doesn't manipulate you or doesn't use you. You can have a love where you can fully enjoy life and enjoy yourself and just be who you are and want to be without being judged. But it's like you gotta put the effort into it, you guys. You gotta actually, even if it means you get hurt again, that's the risk. I think that was a part of the sound. I'm not sure, but that's the risk of it. But anyway, why am I still yapping about this and I still haven't gotten a final card? Clear messages. Can I just get one more card? We got a blank card as the final card, so, and it's under control your anger, so I'm not sure if there's like something here that you're still trying to work through or figure out for yourself, how to control it, how to manage it better, how not to project it so much. Yeah, you're getting the dreamer, and boundaries, don't cross them, enforce them. That's perfect for the energy that I was getting because it makes complete sense. It feels like somebody is just hoping that they can actually take this leap of faith when it comes to this. And collective, it just feels like you know how to protect yourself really, really well. But at the same time, the way that your boundaries are set up and just your overall energy and who you are, it does make this person or this new person cautious about approaching you, okay? And that's not something to be ashamed of or something that you need to adjust, okay? It's something that this energy needs to learn, okay? They need to learn how to work with it, how to evolve with it, how to grow with it, how to manage it. Whatever this is for that energy, this could have to do with multiple things, if I'm being honest. It could have something to do with anger, management, boundaries, and fear of judgment in general. But yeah, I mean, I have faith for whoever this is for you, collective, just because you can see that their awareness isn't shot dead, which, thank God. Okay, this person isn't brain dead. What I mean by that, this person isn't stupid, so they can learn, all right? But yeah, that's what I'm getting for today's message, okay? I hope this found who it's meant for, and I hope this resonated with some of you out there, okay? I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.